Oh my goodness, you hear that? It's because it's Halloween at the minute. I'm just heading to get a buff, and then we're heading to the Darklight estate again, it seems. Because there are some droids that we need to torture on behalf of EV99. So, at Halloween each year on the Legends server, they implement all this Galactic Moon Festival thing, which is like the galaxy's equivalent of Halloween. It's very cool, all centered around Zos Feratu. If you want to know more about it, I do have a video on the channel. It's oh look, you see, just a massive crap going on here. What has laid these eggs? Ugh. It's all a bit disgusting. And that weird laughing guy, I guess it must be the Twi'lek, right? It must be Zos Feratu that is making that noise, or it's some kind of disembodied dark spirit. Just get a buff from good old Cord here. I think I've got enough to do like a cash tip here. Don't have to do the bank tip. So that's just forward slash tip 10k to Cord. Does help. You get less email spam in your little Star Wars Galaxy's email. And one more. There we go. Thank you. He's always so useful, and he's always there. How do these people? They must be at work, going about doing their thing every day, and just like as standard, they just always park their character in the med bay for people to use. And it is something that you wouldn't be able to get those med buffs any other way in the game without those players doing that. And it would make the game a lot more difficult. This is why I keep harping on about tipping people. Even if they're AFK, they're providing a service. Right, I'm going to stop hammering you guys with the same message again. But it's one of those games that certain things are player services, and the players are doing the role that an NPC might do in a less player-centric game. And I think it's worth rewarding those players and paying for it, right? Surely. I don't know. That's what I think about it anyway. Dark Lighter cache. So we have to put these pain bolts on the droids, which always makes me feel a little bit guilty. Let's nerd out a little bit here now. EV99 was one of those exotic characters. At the end of, once Star Wars was done, there was going to be no more movies after Return of the Jedi, but I still loved Star Wars, and I would search around for all the toys that were on deep discount at that stage and go to these toy shops. And how old was I at the time? Maybe 12 or 13. Too old for Star Wars toys, but I would get those. And EV99 was one that I think was released a little bit later, and I remember getting him and always been intrigued by his character, because he only turns up very briefly in the movies, like a lot of those characters. As I've probably said before, though, that's what I like. I like the background characters. I wonder what season 2 of The Mandalorian is going to be like. I haven't watched it yet, because I do these videos. This is like a long-term series that's going to be on the channel for people to watch whenever. So there's no kind of timeliness to do with these episodes. I just record them, upload them to the channel, and then periodically publish them. So maybe 12 months from now there'll be a full run through the legacy and a character going from 1 to 90, and that'll be this series. But it's a long-term project. You can't level as fast as you can do videos. You can't do videos as fast as you can level. Put it that way around. You must give pain bolts in backpack. What's wrong with the grammar here? What's going on, EV99? Did you not go to school, boy? Match pain bolt to proper droid. RA316. They're all down at the bottom here. And we've been here before, so we should have out-leveled these guys, right? Yeah, they're all grey to us, so we can run right down to the bottom. It's going to be no problem at all here. And then, once we get the mission that takes us to Tatooine, I will try and do that profession-specific mission that we got, because I'm intrigued by it. I want to see what is involved before I out-level it completely, which I may have done already. No, it's still white to me, so that's still worth doing. But we'll definitely level up after this quest, so... Two guys here, and one of the few quests in the game where you have to actually, and it was true of the previous quest, right? You had to take something out of your backpack and actually drag it onto the item in the world or the character in the world, and that doesn't happen very much in the game at all. It's kind of, it's an idea someone had, and then they obviously thought, nah, you know, well, that's a bit of hassle for the character. I wonder why they don't do it more often. Maybe it's just a case of like it's a roadblock that people, I think probably if they did it consistently all the way through it wouldn't be a problem for people, but because they don't, and then it becomes suddenly you have to do that, I guess it could, there's a potential it could trip people up and they wouldn't be able to progress. Consistency is key. Ah, shit, I think I aggroed that whole group over there. Ah, I did. Let's see if we can hammer all these guys. There you go. Ha ha ha! It's a DPS character. BD. BDSM. BD. 34. Paintball onto the droid. Why would you do such a thing? And the other one's around the corner here. So I haven't done any leveling. The only thing that I might have that you guys don't have, as you already know if you've watched the series from the very beginning, is the armor, the good armor that I'm wearing that was donated by a friend. But once you get to level 26 and you're fighting all these guys, it should be pretty doable. RA316. Go. And then right over the other side of the cave to get to the next guy. So, winter time here at the minute. Very rainy days, very gloomy. Trying to stay positive. Used to love winter. I think I miss the sun now. Because I got into like walking and exercise a little bit. And it's harder to do that when it's pissing down. Pissing down with rain. I might use that diffusion generator before I delete it. Get rid of all this stuff, it's all garbage. The inventory's getting filled up with crap. See, even this, I do have a character who reverse engineers, but that's such a low level, it's not worth doing that. Unidentified chemicals, I think that might be one of the things that doesn't work in reverse engineering. Let's have a look. Unidentified serum vial. Oh, chemicals might work. Oh, I got a new gun as well, didn't I? Ooh, let's have a look at the one I'm currently using. Classic E3. They go up levels so incrementally. It's, let me equip that and then put that on my hotbar. Hotbars, the lifeblood of any quality MMO. What would we do without them? Well, we would find a workaround. We'd deal with it, but it wouldn't be quite as intuitive, would it? Oh, we have to go even further before we get the waypoint here. Leave me alone. Come on, guys. Look, I really don't want to kill you. I would just like us all to be. Just let me torture these droids. That's all I want to do. I just want them to make their life a misery. Nothing wrong with that. It's not very Wookiee-like. There you go. Neither is running around with a flamethrower, which I will be doing at some point. R3B57. That's another, that droid that I was... The first one that I did there is one that intrigues me. It's like, it's insect-headed droid. Like the bounty hunter. Is it Forlom? What's this one? It's just an R3. Is that R3? The one with the transparent dome? Yeah, it's R3B57. I knew that before I even saw it. Knowledge 5000. Go to the occupied bunker. Where might that be? Head over to the bunker that Sergeant Snowple told you about. He will give you further instructions. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. So runaways. Destroy. You have applied the pain bolt. Its pain threshold regulators are offline. Destroy it. An automatic recording device will send. Okay. So I have to destroy them as well as put the pain bolt on right through the middle of a bunch of dudes there. Hopefully they're aggroing me. Now that's a little bit of a pain. I have to do this this again here, as I wasn't paying attention. Shoot, I targeted the wrong thing. I was doing that the other day loads with my medic. I don't know, I just tab targeting sometimes trips me up. Alright, back into the belly of the beast. That's not very professional, is it? That never happens in the movies, does it? They go through 15 minutes of the movie and then realise they didn't do the action or get the item they needed and they have to backtrack. Actually, that'd be pretty cool in the movie. If it was like a movie that broke the fourth wall and they did all that stuff. We forgot this bit. We have to backtrack, or they skip back and run through that part of the movie again. Can you tell why nobody wants me to make movies? That's why, that plot right there. A high concept, guys. I got a high concept idea for a movie. Leave now. It's a shit idea. And I can't even figure out where I'm supposed to be going now. Is that the way out? This is where I've just come from. Back up. Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's like a halfway point. Oh, I'm getting very confused today. I'm blaming the weather. It's depressed my mindset, and when I'm depressed, I can't think straight. I need the optimism. I need the shot of adrenaline. Shot of what's the stuff that bumps up your mood? Endorphins? I'm playing this in the middle of the afternoon, so that's why we're not we're not seeing very many people. In the last episode we saw one person who was exactly the same point in the legacy, but not come across that many people doing it. But it's a very active server. There's lots of people doing stuff all the time and new people coming in. I see it on the YouTube channel loads, like people say, oh, they didn't realize this game was still active. What's this Legends thing? It's like, geez, lots of new starters. So there's usually people doing this. But as you get further out, obviously, there's fewer people doing it. Boom! And once you get towards the end, there's much less people. A lot of people, I've got to be honest, a lot of people find the legacy laborious once it gets into like the 50s. Once you get to level 50, because you do have to do a lot of traveling that is frustrating, and you don't get as many levels per quest. So a lot of people ask for, alternatives. We'll see how we go. If I really start to feel like, geez, this is taking far too long, I will do some of the little tricks that I know to bump up some levels and get to like Nim's theme park and Mustafar quicker. But we'll see how we're going. At the minute, I just like the pace. I'm fine going at this steady pace through the game. So It's fine. Once you get to Corellian, you have to do a lot of travelling, and you also have to go into these deep labyrinthine kind of bunkers and work your way through there. You're juggling waypoints a lot of the time to save time from the wiki. Otherwise, you would be wandering around in those bunkers for a long time. It can become tedious. So we'll see. We'll see. But that's in the future. I mean, we've not even got off Tatooine yet. My first job was programming binary load lifters, very similar to your evaporators in most respects. Do you speak Bachi? Of course I do, sir. It's like a second language to me. I am well versed. Alright, shut up. Shut up, sir. Do we go up here? I think here. Even this is confusing me a little bit because it goes down before it goes up. Like a girlfriend I once had. Stop it! Hello, like your hat. Very cool. For years playing Star Wars Galaxies, my default outfit was a Tuscan robe with some kind of ratty boots and gloves and a swoop helmet. That's what I ran around with for like the first 2 years in Galaxies. Return to EV99. You can't call for a pickup in this location. What are you thinking, you dumb Wookiee? Don't be prejudiced against us Wookiees. We're oppressed people. If we go. Let's see what EV99's got to do and see if we can get a version of him, an action figure. That's the Darklighter estate itself. There is a quest, I believe there is a quest line there. Don't even know if you get XP for it. It was such an early quest line. You get the crate skull for completing it. But whether it's still in the game, that's something to check out. Actually, I might make a. Let me make a note of that. Actually, Darklighter. Oh, can I skip back? Ah, shoot! I'm Darklighter estate. So I want to check that out actually. See if it's still doable in Legends. I think it is. I've seen the crate skull at the very least. And I saw a version of the Endor Rebel helmet. I'm sure I saw someone wandering around with it the other day and it was green rather than black. So I think they've put that back in the game. I think it's somewhere to be gotten, and I think it's from the high-level heroics that they've put in. But I'm sure I saw it, and that's like my item. So I've got Deck. He's a rebel again, in preparation for the day when we can dress up like an Endor Rebel trooper. If I ever get that helmet. That's all I wanted to do from the early days of playing it. It's one of the first outfits I got, and then they removed that item from the game. Oh. AV-21. It's a cool ship. The Corellian Corvette is another thing that I've never done, which was an early, well, the first, I guess you'd call it a raid put into the game. Very intricate though. You have to really know what you're doing in that, and I don't. So, EV99. The rewards for it aren't that appealing as well, and it's a lot to learn when for scant reward. You know, there's later content with better rewards, and it actually, honestly, it's more fun. But people still do it for like the AV-21, their own version. I want the droid head. Give it to me. Do we go back to... I'm going for the knuckles all the time. Do you have a head? Kept head as trophy. I give you for service. Go to Watto. Right, we're heading back to Watto. Knucklers of the Catan are my new hand-to-hand thing. Valarian Knuckler we get rid of, and the droid head I guess maybe we need to keep that as in our inventory until the quest is done. Usually not, but I'm not going to get rid of it. And actually it might make a fun decoration. Keep hold of that. Bye, Jabba. This is it. It's the end. See you later, Jabba. I'm not going to stand on ceremony. He won't appreciate it. F-Ant Mon. See you, F-Ant. F-Ant Mon. Can you guess what the name is? That's a variation of... Does every Star Wars guy nerd know this? F-Ant Mon. Elephant Man. In case you didn't know. Which everyone does. Same as Ryes. 3 eyes. They did that early on. I think they got away from it a little bit later. Those kind of... they went too obvious with it. Like that Sleaze Bagano guy. And, Coruscant. Sleaze Bagano. There's no nuance there. George, what are you doing? What's the other one that I always think of? Nian Num. Number 9. 9 Num. So Mos Espa. Let's go right in the middle. Starport. And what do we have to do now? We just have to go and get the droid, or reassemble the droid, I suppose. Watto is going to put it all together for us. Then we'll get whatever information is contained within. Level 27. Where's that? What has that gone to? What's that put my... Yeah, it's already blue. So if we go much further, it's not going to be worth doing that profession quest. Hopefully this is it. Come on, Watto. I want to leave this dirt ball of a planet. Go somewhere where there's some moisture. Some trees. I miss my Wookiee landscape. My home world. This is like the opposite of it. This is like the demonic flip side. Hello, Watto. Watto. Ah, you have the head, I see. Can you put it together? What do you think this is? I am a personal repairman, but you have been saying all the time you will put it together. Ah, okay, I will do it. Just remember who helped here. Yeah, alright. Okay, she's powered on, I think. Looks like a very fine drawing. Would you be willing to sell it? No, I need it. We are all done. Reassembled. Coming from you, Watto? That's quite a compliment. I don't even know what he said. I just want to see the back of him at this stage. The droid's data might be of interest to Special Agent Wilson Drawshall on Naboo. Go there and contact him. You can get to Naboo from Starport on Tatooine. So if you didn't know how to travel around, you've just been doing the Legacy on Tatooine. It even tells you how to get a starship or a shuttle or something. Isn't that nice? Like the opposite of the game when it first launched. What do I do? God knows. Figure it out, dipshit. Or so the devs seem to say. But didn't actually say, because that would be libelous. I think they were just focusing on let's just get this game done if possible. Does it tell me which city? Naboo, Kadara. On Naboo. Travel to Kadara. So there, I think I think Kadara is an Imperial aligned NPC city. But this is a rebel agent, so he's undercover, presumably. But I'm sure I come to Kadara to do my the Imperial Inquisition. Space Squadron starts here. We'll see once I'll recognise it when I step outside the starport. It is what I'm thinking it is. Rebel agent. Yes, it is the one I'm thinking of. There's Colonel Panaka. Panaka! Favourite line in the Star Wars prequels. Panaka! And he's hiding around there. I think you kind of go on the same basic quest line, but to get to it you kind of either visit an agent, a rebel agent, or the Imperial guy. I think that's how it works. Over here, keep your voice low. She told me to expect you. She says you've done good work for our cause. That is good news. The droid that you assembled on Tatooine is missing critical components. Oh, Jesus. It is an obscure Old Republic model. There is an old war bunker on the beach near here. Rumour is that experimentation was conducted on Trade Federation droids. Go to that bunker, search for any remnants of those droids. I'm on my way. Tip off, search the old war bunker. So it's quite nearby here. But if I do not do that occupied bunker now, there's going to be no point. So let's go and do that. Clear the trash. Figure out where it is. It's there. So let's see if we can get a shuttle. And if you notice that when you call your speeder on Naboo, it just pops out of the air for some reason, drops down to you. It doesn't do that on, only does that on certain planets. But I like Naboo. It's a pretty one, and it's a nice change to Tatooine once you get bored of the desert. I think it's a good contrast, lush greenery, and it's right for Nappabacca. That's what he's been craving. We're going to Eclipse. Do they have a shuttle port? They do. Fantastic. $8,800 meters in that direction. Which is the secrets of the siren with my other character Naboo, and got a yellow submarine for my efforts. Very unusual design. I haven't seen that. I assume it's from something like it must be some like deep EU design, or maybe it's just some crazy thing they added specifically for Galaxies. I think it's Galaxies, it's not Legends specific, but I could be wrong. Just makes you want to sing the Beatles song. Just hum it. It would be cool if it did that little jingle. It's actually pretty cool. It has like this weird motor sound that's very Star Wars, like on the edge of blowing up. Sounds cool to me. So clearing the trash. Go to the occupied bunker. Find the 3 locking terminals and reset them. Kill anyone that stands in your way. Who is this guy anyway who's contacting me? Do we know any of his backstory? I don't really know how he knows who I am and why he wants me to do these. That's why I'm not doing any damage. Auto attack is really important. Got to keep attacking, even when your specials get really cool. Still need to do the base DPS. Oh jeez, that's a lot of dudes. Kaboom! Love that ability. It's so cool. Let me not go locking terminal. There you go. Reset the lock. More Nargle archers. The one there. Where's the other locking terminals? Ah, they're on the walls there. I think I'm going to be able to do this. If I've only got one behind me, it's him. Let's take these guys out in a group. Yeah. Good job that wasn't an NPC. Why did they all... They abandoned this place pretty quick. So this good work, soldier. I have contact in Theed that will give you a payment. You did good. Right, let's head to Theed. Talk to Galuf Kaldan. And that should... How much XP you get? Trusty X-Wing. Galuf Kaldan. He could be anywhere. I'll just go to the middle of Theed. And then head back to Kadara. We're back to the Legacy. 500 meters in that direction. Hey, over there. I want to go over there. Bum, 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 bum. Anyone under the age of 40 will not know that reference. Anyone over the age of 40, you have my sympathies. Galuf Kardan. Thank you. Special Forces, a conscript. I would like a conscript carbine, please. Nice. So there we are. We did it while it was actually... Oh god, look at the damage on that carbine. That's rubbish. Destroy. Alright, let me just let's have a look at expertise. What have we got? 2 points of expertise. Killing spree. I think I'm still going to go for DPS, you know, for a while. Enhance my luck abilities. Grant the position secure. This ability digs you in, increases precision and strength. I don't want to lock myself down while I'm doing all this solo content. Adds flashbang. What's that? The commando's armor is increased. I mean, that might be handy. Riddle armor, blast resistance, deflective armor. Burst fire. Adds 10% chance to fire a second time with burst fire. It looks like I need to unlock these. Focus beam. Stamina. Need 4 points in assault. So where do I put my other points, do you think? Constitution? Stamina. I think I'm going to put them in Constitution. And then once we've got those, it should unlock some of these for us to do some more damage. Alright, cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Making progress. Back to the Legacy next time. Back to Kadara. Do check out some of the other videos, and if you feel like supporting the channel, people say, oh, you can support, how can I support the channel? Just watch stuff. Just watch videos. That's the best way you can support the channel, and I do appreciate it. Or tell a friend about it as well. Alright, I'll see you next time. Bye, 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 bye.